Hey, this is Andrew Brown. We're taking a look at action version. So GitHub recommends some strategies that you should apply when you are trying to release an action for public use. The general recommendations is patch version to include necessary critical fixes, security patches, while still remaining compatible with existing workflows. Consider releasing a new major version whenever your changes affect compatibility. Tell your users to specify a major version when using your action and only direct them to a more specific version if they encounter issues. So here's an example of if you have your actions and you're utilizing them with proper recommendations. We can specifically talk about tagging recommendations. So the idea here is they say to create and validate a release on a release branch before creating the release tag, create a release using semantic versioning, move the major version tag to point to the Git reference of the current release, introduce a new major version tag for changes that will break existing workflows. And major versions can be initially released with a beta tag to indicate the status, for example, v2 beta. So the exam did ask me about like best practices, not exactly around this, but this is something you should know, and it was in the exam guide, so you could get it as a question. Understand that exam is going to just want to know best practices, so anything you can find about best practices, read up on, as it wasn't definitively defined in the docs. And I just had to like read a lot of stuff and then, take my best guess on some questions because the docs just do not answer that stuff. Okay.